have a stalker. What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Molly. Today's video is gonna be a little bit weird. So, I have a stalker. Yup. Never in a million years did I think that I would be saying those words. But as of last night, I have a stalker. So, let's get into it. Backstory time. I have a business email linked to my Instagram account. A lot of people do. It's a pretty normal thing to have your business email linked to your Instagram, so brands and like artists can find your Instagram and contact you and stuff. Now, I do get a fair share of like random people sending me business emails and they're like, hey, I love you, how's it going, like be my girlfriend, like stupid stuff like that. Like, now you're just gonna get that when you have your email out there. There's gonna be weirdos that think that your email is a place to talk to you, and it's not, but you know, gotta deal with it. So a few weeks ago I got an email from this guy, let's call him Ted. All right, so I get an email from this guy Ted, and the email is basically like, hi, my name's Ted, here's my I want to collab on TikTok. And he said like what he does, and we're gonna say that he's a baker. Okay, so Ted is like, I'm a baker on TikTok and YouTube, I want to collab, you know. And usually like when you get an email, like you can tell if it's professional or not, you know. But this email just didn't seem very professional, so I was like, you know. And I'd never heard of this person, so I was kind of just like, no, I'm not gonna answer, which is my choice. Didn't answer the email, didn't even think twice about it, blocked it out, you know, went on with my day. So a few days later, I'm on my Instagram, I'm going through my indirects, and I see this message, and basically it's like the identical message of the email. Word for word what the email said is what this DM said, and I'm like, all right, that's already weird. So I saw it and I was like, yeah, okay, so this is just some weird guy. So I didn't even open the DM, wouldn't have said seen, you know, like there's no read receipts, like didn't even open it, blocked it out, whatever, went on with my day. So about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago, I get another email, but it's from a different email address and a different name, okay? But the email is the exact same as the email I got before. Hi, my name's Ted, I'm a baker, I want to collab on TikTok and YouTube. I live here in Florida. It's near you where I live. I can come over and we can collab. And I was like, that's freaking weird. So obviously didn't answer, didn't think twice, just thinking it's some weird guy who's now being like creepy. It's like trying and trying and trying, and like obviously I'm not answering, bro. Like we have nothing in common, collabing would do nothing, plus I don't even know you, you know, never had any contact, never even heard of you. Like it's not like it's someone I've been talking to for a little while, you know, we're becoming friends, you want to collab, not like that at all. So didn't think anything of it, whatever. Okay, so now that you know that little backstory, let's get into what happened last night. So I'm a weirdo, right? My favorite part of my day is at night, like sitting down on the couch, watching YouTube, eating peanut butter biscuits and almond milk. That is literally the highlight of my day, okay? I love doing that. I don't know why, that's just my favorite part of the day. Like, I just look forward to it. Like, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait until I can relax on the couch, drink almond milk, and eat my peanut butter biscuits. I don't know. I'm a weirdo, don't ask. So, last night, you know, I had just sat down. I'm like, I'm wearing my gaucho pants, gaucho PJ pants. If you don't know what gauchos are, here's a picture. Yeah, I'm really cool, I know. So I'm wearing my gaucho PJ pants, and like my favorite thing when I get out of a shower is like to throw on like a giant hoodie or like a giant t-shirt or like a big flannel or like something I can just, you know, like, you know what I mean. That's just like my favorite. So I'm wearing just like a huge, thin, like big oversized sweater. No bra, of course, because I'm freaking chilling, right? And gauchos. I'm looking like a snack, okay? So I live like, I have a lot of backstory to this story. The place that I live at, like everybody knows each other, like everybody's friends, they all hang out during the day, like it's not a huge place, and it's like an old people community. So they're all like older. Everybody knows what's going on with everybody. If a door slams, literally everybody's like, what was that? You know, like, there can't be anything that goes on without everyone knowing. Like, if I have a friend come over, like, everybody's looking out their windows like, who is that? What are you doing here? Like, that type of thing. Everybody knows what's going on with everybody. So I am very introverted. Like, I am introverted AF, okay? I've been in quarantine since March and I haven't seen anybody except for my neighbor once. Like, one neighbor is all I see. I haven't seen friends, I haven't seen family, literally haven't gone out except for Target maybe like once or twice. Like, I have not done anything or seen anybody, and that is a-okay with me, because, you know, I love my alone time. Like, I'm chilling, like, I am good, you know? Like, I don't have people coming over is my point. So I'm sitting on the couch, you know, sipping my almond milk, eating my peanut butter biscuits, and I hear bang, bang, bang. I'm like, you know, and I was a little bit hesitant, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I was hesitant, but I was like, that's a little weird. So I'm thinking it's my package, because I had a package that was supposed to deliver. But you know, like, FedEx is usually like knock and then they leave, you know? It's not like bang, bang, bang. And my neighbor has like a distinct knock. It's like that doo 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 doo. Like, that's how she always knocks. So I was like, that's a weird knock. So I just got a little nervous, and I was like, So I got up, I go to the door, open the door, and Ted is standing there. Now, I've never seen Ted in person, so at first I have no idea who this guy is. I see my package, and you know me being like a weirdo, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna grab my package and put it in. So literally before I even said anything, I grabbed my package, because I'm that bitch. Stupid. Anyway, so he's like, hi, I'm Ted, I'm supposed to be here, I'm a baker, I'm gonna collab on TikTok, I'm supposed to be here, your manager told me I could be here, I'm supposed to be here. I was like, I don't know you, so you need to leave, all right? And I shut the door, locked it, and then I was literally just standing here like in complete shock, right? So I'm standing here for like, I don't know, a minute or two, and I hear bang, bang, bang. Molly, open the door. It's Ted. I'm supposed to be here. Your manager told me I could be here. I'm allowed to be here. So I'm freaking out, right? I'm freaking, it's safe to say I'm freaking out. I don't say anything, of course. And my apartment manager calls me, and she's like, do you know some guy walking around there? I was like, no, I don't know him. And she was like, call the police. So, you know, obviously I hang up, dial 911, you know, and I'm telling him, I'm like, this guy showed up. He's emailed me before, but I've never answered. I don't know who he is. I don't know how this guy got my address. Like, what? Well, I'm on the phone with 911. He's still knocking, and I hear all of my neighbors come out, because, you know, they hear knocking. They're like, the f is that, right? So they all come out of their houses, like everybody. Like, it is a group thing now. Like, everybody is out of their houses. And they're like, you need to leave. Like, she does not want you here. Obviously, she doesn't want you here if she's not letting you in. Like, you gotta go. And Ted is like, no, I'm allowed to be here. Her manager told me I could be here. I'm not leaving. And I'm like, what the f? Like, this guy is now refusing to leave when he has, and let me just say, he's young, all right? Not young, like 16, like young, like younger than me, but old enough to know better. So you got 80-year-olds screaming at you to leave, and you're not leaving? No, now we have an issue. So I'm like freaking out, like I'm shaking, I'm like on the phone, I'm like, yeah, like he's not leaving, like. So the lady's like, okay, the cops are coming, like they're walking up right now, so like I'm gonna hang up. So I'm like, okay. So cop comes up, so I open up the door, and he's like, do you know this kid? Like, did you invite him? I'm like, no, I don't know him, never met him, have no idea how he got my address. So the cop like runs down. I guess they went and got him. So my apartment manager comes over, and she's like, he was walking around our property for 35 minutes before my apartment manager said something to him. And like, guys, like I said, I'm introverted. I started TikTok because I was depressed. Like, I don't know how many of you know that, but I started TikTok because I was depressed, and it made me really happy, and it got me out of bed, and it got me moving, and it gave me like a purpose, basically. It's stupid as it sounds, but whatever. So like, a lot of you know TikTok is like my therapy. Where I film in like this little area like tucked away in the back of my place. Like nobody can see me, no neighbors can see me, nobody can see me basically. And it's just this little spot where I get to go in the mornings, like film, unwind, like it's my happy place basically. This guy was down there in my happy place for 35 minutes looking for me at my house. And where I live, it's not like in the middle of like a city or something where like you can just be around the apartment buildings and stuff. It's not like that. Like he had to come into my place and be around for 35 minutes after like he's wandering around. I don't know any of this is happening, right? My apartment manager was like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm looking for Molly Blair. And he said my last name, which I don't use. So he calls me by my full name. He's like, I'm here for Molly Blair, whatever. And my apartment manager is like, who are you? And he's like, well, I'm allowed to be here. Like I have emails. I'm allowed to be here. I'm supposed to be here. And she's like, well, where are you from? And he said TikTok, and she knows that I do TikTok. So she's like, okay, she's in this number. And gave him my apartment number. And that brings us to bang, bang, bang. So she comes up and she's telling me all of this while the cops are like getting the guy, I guess. Then she leaves, the cops come back up and they're asking me, you know, like all the questions, like, how do you know this guy? Like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't know him, never had any contact. I don't know how he got my address. Like, I don't know why he's here. Like, makes no sense, right? And so the cops go down there doing whatever because they got him. So it's so weird is that in the emails that he sent me, he said he was from a certain part of Florida that's near me and he could come over and collab. But he told the cops that he drove 15 hours to be here to see me. But I come to find out as I'm like calling people, you know, while this is happening, my manager, my actual manager, he emailed him and someone else from my team and said, I'm living out of my car, like I'm here, like I want to collab, like said the same shit. But now his stories aren't lining up. And also, why did he have 2 separate emails? What? Okay, addresses are public information. Got it, you know? Don't go to someone's house. That is so disrespectful. Like, if you think that that's gonna make someone collab with you or film with you or like you, you're wrong. It's gonna make them hate you and you're gonna get the cops called and you might go to jail. You know, like, come on. When you're sitting on the couch having your snack, you know, all wrapped up, like, you know, you want some random person coming banging on your door refusing to leave? No. What a weirdo. So he had emailed like people on my team, like this is now like a thing, right? He's reached out to me 3 times. My manager, someone else from my team. Now he's asking people around here. Then he shows up. Absolutely insane. Never in a million years did I think that I would be filming my stalker story. Me, my introverted, quiet self. What? And yeah, I realize you put yourself out there, you're open to creeps. Yeah, well, I don't expect creeps to be coming to my front door. Like, no ma'am. No ma'am, no ma'am. God, so I talked to the cops, got everything handled. I'm literally like, what? This is so insane. This literally happened like last night. Like, this is fresh. So the situation is still developing as we speak. If you guys want a part 2 or you want updates, let me know in the comments below and I can definitely do that for you. Yeah, I mean, I got on my live right after. Oh my god, another part of the story. After all this happened and I talked to like my friends, family, cops, everybody, right? I've already filled everybody in, everybody knows what's going on. I hopped on my TikTok live because I want to tell y'all what happened. Someone put my address in the chat. What the f? And people were like, yo, like, this is how people are finding your address, which I was mad at first, but thank y'all for letting me know because she's an airhead. I'm so on edge. I'm an airhead sometimes. So someone put my thing in the chat, put my address in the chat, and everyone was like, F you, like, that's so wrong. So all of you people that were standing up for me, I love you. Like, those of you who have sent me kind messages asking if I'm okay, like on TikTok and Instagram and everything, like I love you guys. It makes me feel like it's really comforting to know that there are people like supporting you and in your corner that you have never even met in person, you know, and like care for you. And my neighbors. Sorry, my neighbors are outside. Like I was saying, it's really comforting to just know that I have y'all. Like, I love you guys. But anyway, God, where was I? I hate when people interrupt. I'm like so like scatterbrains. Like if one thing like interrupts me, I'm like, my train of thought, gone. It's gone, girl. But yeah, anyway, I looked up my name, you know, like Molly Blair, address, whatever. First page on Google. First page, you know what it was? It was my freaking voter's registration. That's not sweet. Pages down. And just a little like side note, like if you find someone's address, like a creator, TikToker, YouTuber, celebrity, whatever, cool, sick, like cool for you. Don't go and spread their address. Like, are you kidding me? Like, don't leak it. Don't go there. Don't send stuff there. Like, just let people live. Like, respect their privacy. Like, we're putting our lives out there for you to see. Let us have our house. Like, if you see me in Target, say hi. If you see me in the grocery store, say hi. Like, if you see me on the sidewalk, say hi. Like, I will be so happy to say hi to you and do whatever, but don't come to my house. Like, you shouldn't have to even say that. Like, God, you should not have to even say that. So yeah, that's basically my stalker story. Still developing. You, Ted, and your bakery. I just wanted to update y'all and tell y'all what was going on because you're there for me and you watch me, you know, you watch my life, and this is like something huge that just happened in my life and I have to tell you guys what's going on. Thanks for listening. If you want a part 2 or updates, put it in the comments below. My next video, if you guys don't know, your girl is going to Los Angeles in a couple of weeks. So I, of course, ordered like a ton of clothes and accessories and glasses and things like that. So if y'all want to like packing for LA or like clothing, like LA clothing haul or whatever, let me know in the comments. I can for sure do that for y'all. Yeah, I think this pretty much covers it. Just wanted to update you guys on my life, let you know what the craziness was going on last night. Give it a like for Ted, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this, because I know you do. I know you do. So just subscribe. Just do it, you know, like just subscribe. It's just one click, just subscribe. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next video. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day because you can. And I'll see you on my next one. Peace out.